It began with a carton of milk. It ended with a bomb. Imagine a junior high classroom on the last day of the school term. The students are restless, buzzing with the anticipation of spring break, drinking their daily allocated cartons of milk. At the front of the room stands their homeroom teacher, Yuko Moriguchi. She is calm, dangerously calm, as she announces her retirement. She isn't leaving because of a career change or a move. She is resigning because her 4-year-old daughter, Manami, is dead. Found drowned in the school swimming pool just weeks prior. The police ruled it a tragic accident. But standing there, looking out at the sea of young faces, Moriguchi drops a shattering truth. Her daughter didn't just fall, she was murdered. And the killers are sitting right there in that room. She doesn't use their names, referring to them only as Student A and Student B. But as she unravels the details of the crime, every student in the class knows exactly who they are. Moriguchi explains that Student A is a genius, a boy desperate for attention who views others as worthless idiots. Student B is a lonely, easily manipulated follower. Together, they lured little Manami to the pool, but Moriguchi isn't interested in legal justice. She knows the juvenile law system will protect them because of their age. So, she has taken matters into her own hands. With a chilling lack of emotion, she tells the class that she has tainted the milk cartons that students A and B just finished drinking. She claims to have injected them with blood drawn from her late fiancé, blood infected with HIV. She tells the terrified boys that the incubation period is 5 to 10 years, giving them plenty of time to reflect on the value of life before they die. With that horrifying mic drop, she dismisses the class. The psychological torture begins immediately. Student B, a boy named Naoki, stops coming to school. He locks himself in his room, consumed by the terror of AIDS. He refuses to bathe, convinced that his own bodily fluids are toxic. He stops cutting his hair and nails, descending into a feral zombie-like state. His mother, a woman who doted on him and refused to believe her sweet boy could do anything wrong, watches her son disintegrate. She tries to nurture him, blaming the teacher for driving him mad, unaware of the darkness rotting him from the inside. The tension in that house builds until it snaps. In a moment of tragic clarity, Naoki confesses to his mother that he didn't just watch Manami die, he was the one who threw her into the water. He admits he did it just to prove he was stronger than Student A. Overwhelmed by the horror of what her son has become, his mother attempts to kill him to end their suffering, planning to commit suicide right after, but she fails. In the ensuing struggle, Naoki, broken, terrified, and hallucinating, stabs his own mother to death. Moriguchi's psychological poison has claimed its first collateral victim. Meanwhile, Student A, a boy named Shuya, continues to attend school. He is ostracized, bullied, and treated like a plague victim by his classmates. But he doesn't care. He is cold, arrogant, and utterly detached. We learn that his monstrous behavior stems from a deep, twisted obsession with his mother, a brilliant scientist who abandoned him years ago to pursue her career. Shuya believes that if he can just get his mother's attention, she will come back to him. Winning science fairs wasn't enough. Being a model student wasn't enough. He decides he needs to do something drastic, something loud. Murdering the teacher's daughter was just a stepping stone. Now, he has a bigger plan. He constructs a bomb. He plans to detonate it at the school assembly, killing his classmates and himself, ensuring his face and his genius is plastered on every news channel, forcing his mother to finally acknowledge him. There is one person who tries to understand him, a girl named Mizuki, the class outcast. She figures out his pain and tries to get close to him. For a moment, it seems like Shuya might find a connection, a way out of his darkness. But when Mizuki points out that he is just a lonely child with a mother complex, Shuya snaps. He sees her insight not as empathy, but as an insult. In a fit of cold rage, he kills her, stuffing her body into a refrigerator in his home lab. He is beyond redemption. He sets the timer on his bomb. The day of the assembly arrives. Shuya stands at the podium, delivering a speech, his thumb hovering over the mobile phone detonator in his pocket. He presses the button. He waits for the fire, the screams, the end, but nothing happens. Silence. His phone rings. It's Moriguchi, his former teacher, speaking to him calmly over the phone. Moriguchi reveals the final layer of her revenge. She tells him that she never actually put HIV-infected blood in the milk. That was a lie. A placebo effect designed to destroy Naoki's mind through fear, which it did perfectly. Then, she addresses the bomb. She tells Shuya she found it. She didn't turn it over to the police. Instead, she relocated it. She explains that she knows the only thing Shuya cares about in this world is his mother. She knows he built the bomb to get his mother's attention. So, Moriguchi did him a favor. She took the bomb from the school and mailed it to his mother's university laboratory. Shuya freezes as Moriguchi explains that when he pressed the detonator button on his phone just moments ago, he didn't blow up the school, he blew up his mother. Moriguchi's voice is the last thing we hear, cold and devoid of sympathy, as she tells him that this is his real rehabilitation. This is where his life truly begins, living with the knowledge that his own arrogance and hatred have destroyed the only thing he ever loved.